What's good, people? It's RFG back at it today. And I just want everybody to stop and think for a second and to remember when they were anywhere from 3 to 6 years old. And I want you guys to ask yourselves, okay, when you made friends with other people in school, was their skin color really on your mind, or did you just want to play and have fun and make friends? You see what I'm saying? I want everybody to stop and think really deeply and carefully and try to take yourself back to when you were 3 to 6 years old. Okay? Because I'm going to prove in this video that all of us, okay, when we did become a form of prejudice, that all had to do with indoctrination. Okay? I'm going to be breaking all of that down, and I will shock and amaze everyone who watches this video and takes this information in. Okay? Because I'm going to prove that close to 90% of the people on the planet, okay, have enough neuromelanin in their blood, in their body, to where they can get to the hereafter. They can ascend to fifth dimensional consciousness, and they can perform acts of reincarnation. There are certain people on this planet, when they turn 13 to 15 years old, their pineal gland automatically calcifies. Okay? That's a certain group of Europeans on the planet. I believe it's close to 70% of them, but I'm going to show and prove that anywhere from 15 to 25% of Europeans actually have the ability to reach the hereafter, to reach the fifth dimension, and to perform acts of reincarnation. Okay? We have to know and understand as a group of people that when we look at things in a global perspective, there's only a select few that are actually controlling our reality, okay? And that is the Zionists in power. That is the British monarchy. That is the Vatican, okay? The Pope and the Black Pope, and that is the Zionist state of Israel, okay? These are our true enemies right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Pope, okay, the Queen of England, the Black Pope, the Knights of Malta, and Zionist Israel. Okay, these pictures that I just showed, these are the true enemies of humanity on the planet right now. And it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, what country you were born in, how you were raised, you see what I'm saying, what religion you are, it doesn't matter. These people are planning to depopulate the world that we live in. Okay, they're planning to wipe out 6 billion people over the next span of 10 years. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, please keep this in mind, that we were taught hatred and bigotry and prejudice. We were taught that, okay, through forms of indoctrination. Okay? A kid, no matter what race, a child, no matter what race, from ages 0 to 11 has a decalcified pineal gland. Let me repeat. All children from ages 0 to 11 have naturally decalcified pineal glands, no matter what race. Okay? So that basically proves that children have the same spiritual capabilities all over the planet, no matter what race. Because, like I said, all children have naturally decalcified pineal glands. There's only one group of people on the planet who have their pineal glands become automatically calcified when they hit the ages 13 to 15. And that is a certain portion of Europeans. That is 70% of Europe, what we know as Europeans. Okay, and I'm gonna prove this. Okay, so I showed you guys who our true enemies are. And I want you to be very aware that there's two melanin counts. There's two melanin counts in somebody's body. Okay, no matter what kind of human, no matter what kind of person we are on the planet, there's two kind of melanin counts in our body. And this information that I'm talking about, okay, comes directly from Dr. Layla Africa's teachings. Okay, so let's not get anything twisted before I go any further. Neuromelanin is the melanin produced by our pineal gland, okay, that is in our blood, and that gives us our aura. That gives us the power of our aura, our neuromelanin, our connection to the cosmos. That's going to determine the color of our eyes, the color of our hair, and what kind of aura, how strong is our aura going to be. That's our neuromelanin, okay? What most people are concerned about, the people that focus on outside things that are very surface level kind of people, they're focused on the eumelanin, on the eumelanin and the pheomelanin. Okay, that's what they're focused on. That is just this skin pigmentation. Yeah, that is really nothing but skin pigmentation. Okay, the actual melanin that makes you a sentient, what's known as a sentient being, a being with feelings and emotions and a spiritual connection to the cosmos. Okay, that's what a sentient being is. That sentient being has to have a form of neuromelanin being produced by the pineal gland. And I'm about to show and prove, okay, that there are Caucasians out there that have a high dosage of this neuromelanin being produced in their body, and that a lot of these white people out here are actually quote unquote black on the inside. Okay, a lot of these white people, legally they would be classified as white, but genetically they are black, and I'm going to prove it. Okay, so right here we have a Sicilian man, the island south of Italy, Sicily. Okay, and this guy basically has family lineage, okay, of pure Sicilian culture, what he calls a pure Sicilian family. But let's look at his features here. Okay, really, really dark tan skin, really, really dark tan skin. Okay, dark full eyebrows. Okay, dark full eyebrows. And if you look carefully at his facial structure, okay, you can easily tell that this individual right here has lineage that goes back to the Moors. Okay, that goes back to the Moors in Spain, in Italy, and in Sicily. That's why, if anybody knows any people from Sicily or from southern Italy, a lot of those people over there, they are very dark skinned. But legally, this guy can classify himself as white, but genetically, this man is a black man. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is a black man because he has an active pineal gland that gives him dark colored eyes. Okay, the full eyebrows, the bulging eyebrow ridge, the dark hair. Okay, and the skin that gives him the ability to absorb the sunlight. You see, so once again, this guy right here from Sicily can legally pass as white, but genetically, okay, he has neuromelanin. He has neuromelanin, which genetically makes him black. Okay, and the only reason that this information would confuse anybody is because most people have allowed society's bullshit and society's misinformation to cloud their vision. You see what I'm saying? Those surface level people that don't understand true biology. Okay, and it really sucks, and it's really sad because a lot of Sicilian people and Italian people are very racist. They're very racist, prejudiced people. And like I said, when you look at this guy from Sicily right here, I mean, are you kidding me? Okay, this dude, I bet if this dude stood in the sun long enough, okay, he would be darker than me and most light-skinned black people. Okay, because this guy right here has neuromelanin being produced by his pineal gland. Okay, right here we have a woman from Spain. We have a Spaniard woman, but if we look at her skin, okay, we see a natural dark tan color, which shows that if this woman stands in the sun, she's going to receive, okay, nourishment from that sun, and she's going to be able to take that sunlight because her skin is already naturally tan, a naturally tan color. Dark brown eyes. They look pitch black, okay? And her hair is the same color, which shows that she has to have some kind of neuromelanin being produced in her blood, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? That's what that shows. So once again, this is a woman who can legally classify herself as white because she was born in Spain, okay? And her nationality is Spanish. She can legally classify herself as white, but genetically, okay, when we look at the blood and we look at the genetics, okay, what the creator created her to be, she is genetically a black woman with neuromelanin being produced in her blood. Okay, but let's keep it going. This is a French woman. This is a French woman. Okay, dark brown eyes. Look at the eyebrow ridge. Look at the cheekbones. Look at those cheekbones and look at the hair color. Okay, it cannot get more obvious, ladies and gentlemen. This is a woman who can legally classify herself as white, but genetically she is a black woman. Okay? I also know people of mixed heritage, of mixed lineage, who look just like this and are black people. Okay? Once again, this woman, this French woman right here, okay, has neuromelanin being produced in her blood, and she can legally classify herself as white, but genetically she is black. And it's really sad because, you know, most Caucasians and people of different ethnicities or nationalities, they get confused by bullshit doctrines, by the bullshit evolutionary theory, by bullshit history, and they don't know who the hell they are. Okay? So this video is dedicated to them. It's dedicated to the white people out there who want to know if they can possibly have a spot in the hereafter, if they can have a spot in the fifth dimension. And I'm here to tell you, yes. Okay? There's gonna be some quote unquote black people who end up perishing and who don't make it over to the fifth dimension because, like I said, my people will perish for a lack of knowledge. Once again, according to Dr. Layla Africa's studies, there's two melanin counts, neuromelanin, and then the eumelanin and pheomelanin, okay? And the only one that matters is the neuromelanin, if you really want to get technical, okay? So this Sicilian woman, or this Sicilian man, this Spaniard woman, and this French woman, okay, a lot of people in these European countries have these phenotypes, okay, these appearances. And this proves that they are really black people on the inside, but they will not accept that because of the bullshit they've been indoctrinated with their whole lives, okay? They've been given false information, through the bullshit evolutionary theory. They've been brainwashed by the media, by the bullshit Hollywood media, and they think that, you see what I'm saying? The lighter your skin is, that, you know what I'm saying, the more success you're supposed to have in life, the smarter you're supposed to be, the more spiritually awake you're supposed to be. And that is bullshit. Okay? So most of these people that would legally classify themselves as white and are really black, most of them do not identify with who they really are. But I'm here to tell you, okay, I'm here to fuck up your whole paradigm today. Okay? Because I'm here to show and prove that no matter what fucking quote unquote race you are, all you are as a human, as a person, is a sentient being. You are a sentient being. And the human race is dictated by something known as the LOM. The LOM. Okay? And the LOM goes back to what Dr. Layla Africa stated, when humans are basically classified on the neuromelanin scale. Okay? And all of these races here are on the neuromelanin scale, except for certain Caucasians. Okay? But I'm here to show that there are Caucasians who have the capability of reaching the fifth dimension and reincarnating, and I'm about to prove that right now. Okay? Listen very carefully to this information. This is a boy who was born in Russia, and he can legally classify himself as a Caucasian, but he has neuromelanin being produced in his blood. Okay? So this Caucasian, quote unquote, was a little boy who was only 1 year old and was telling his parents that he lived on Mars. He lived on Mars in his previous life. He lived on Mars, okay? And he breathed in carbon dioxide and breathed out oxygen, which is the opposite of the Earth, okay? Because he was a reincarnated ancestor on Mars. And I created videos. I made certain videos earlier, okay, throughout my journey, and I stated that the word Mars means the Moors who went to war. So you get the name Mars, where the Moors went to war. So this kid, his name is Boriska Kiprianovich. Boriska Kiprianovich from Russia. He was 1 to 2 years old when he told his parents that he was living on Mars and he went to war on Mars as an extraterrestrial being, okay? As a black demigod, as a melanated demigod, okay? Like I said, I'm going to show and prove today. This kid also was able to study quantum physics, to basically chart out the whole solar system, and to put mathematical equations together when he was 3 years old, 2 to 3 years old. He was able to read and write, okay, ages 1 to 3, and put these mathematical equations together. By the way, you can look at that kid's facial structure and tell that he definitely has neuromelanin being produced in his pineal gland. You see, basically proves, okay, that there are plenty of quote unquote Caucasian people out there that are actually black and do not know it, okay, because of the bullshit education system, the indoctrination, and the brainwashing from the Hollywood media, okay. And these people have to understand that having this neuromelanin, okay, makes us all the same on the inside. The neuromelanin, if any Caucasian has neuromelanin being produced in their blood, that means that, you know what I'm saying, we would be all the same on the inside. Okay? Plain and simple. And I'm about to show and prove with another video here. Okay, this was a Caucasian kid. I believe he was born in Chicago, somewhere here in America. And this kid was able to remember his past life. And in his past life, he was a black woman. Ladies and gentlemen, this white kid was a black woman in his past life. Okay? Yes, you're about to see this. Like, this information is very important, people.
Oh, nice. Parents will tell you, kids say and do the darndest things. We used to laugh and call him an old man. Quirky and cute, says Erica Ruhlman, that her 2-year-old son Luke seemed obsessed with safety in and around their suburban Cincinnati home. Very cautious about, like, crossing the street, anything that might be hot or dangerous or high. And then there was that other fixation. I think I specifically asked him why he named Ladybug Pam, and he said, I just think it's a nice name. Soon, everything was Pam, with increasingly peculiar comments. He used to say when I was a girl I had black hair, or he'd say, I used to have earrings like that when I was a girl. The stay-at-home mom wondered, where was he getting these ideas? Luke's answer changed their lives forever. I was like, who is Pam? Out of frustration. And that's when he turned to me and looked at me and said, well, I was. And I was like, what do you mean you were? And he was like, well, I used to be, but I died, and I went up to heaven. I saw God, and then eventually God pushed me back down, and when I woke up, I was a baby, and you knew me, Luke. Now she was really confused. She called me and said, something weird is going on. Erica's mom, Lisa Trump, remembered a book she'd read in the 70s by the late Dr. Ian Stevenson, who clinically studied past life claims. We started to realize that perhaps we did actually have something there. But with a terrifying twist. So I decided to go ahead and ask him further, do you remember how you died? And he looked right at me and said, well, yeah, it was a fire. And at that point, he made like a motion with his hand, like he was jumping off of a building. A tall building in a big city where Luke said he walked a lot and took the train. I was like, you're sure it's Chicago? Yes, I remember it was Chicago. It was Chicago. Erica plugged the information into the internet. And that's when I came across the Paxton Hotel. The Paxton Hotel, a residential building in a predominantly African-American Chicago neighborhood. Just asked him, I was very casual about it, like, Lucky, what color was Pam's skin? And he just looked right up at me like, duh, black. In March 1993, A massive fire raced through the property, trapping most residents. 19 died, including a woman in her 30s named Pamela Robinson. Pam had jumped out of a window to her death. I was really kind of weirded out by it at this point. And it was about to get stranger. While working with the documentary show Ghost Inside My Child on the Lifetime Movie Network, you know, look at these pictures? Erica and Luke's dad decided to put the now 5-year-old to the test. I had found a picture of Pam, and we had put it on a sheet of paper with a bunch of fake pictures.
What's familiar?
I didn't really think that he was going to pick the right one, but with the cameras rolling,
I know someone he can recognize.
and I remember when this one was taken, and he pointed to the correct one.
So Pam.
It took me a couple days to wrap my head around it. I couldn't sleep. I thought about it constantly. They say immediately their thoughts turned to Pam's family still in Chicago. We reached out to them. They said no comment at this time. However, a family member did speak with Erica, and she says she discovered even more similarities. I know that Pam was a big Stevie Wonder fan, and Luke really likes that era of music. She played the keyboard a lot, and one of the things that Luke, his favorite toy at the time, was this little tiny piano that he would tote around with him. And just as Erica was becoming truly connected with Pam's memory, Luke let her go. It's like he got it all out, he was finished, and he had nothing more to say about it. But the family continues to share their journey with anyone who will listen, not seeking fame or fortune. They didn't receive any money for the show. They tell Luke's story because they say it's a message that needs to be told. It's a positive one. It is one of unification. It is one of love. I think it tells us that we shouldn't define the soul by race or gender out of the mouth of babes.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was one of many stories, okay, because that's not the only story of certain people, certain kids saying that they lived in another life, okay, as another kind of person, which is another race. Okay, that's not the only story. So this basically backs up the claim, you see what I'm saying, of what Dr. Layla Africa was saying. The only melanin that humans should really be worried about is neuromelanin. Okay? This right here is everything. This right here, okay, is produced by the pineal gland. Okay, and all kids, let me repeat, all kids who are 1 to 12 years old have decalcified pineal glands. Okay, it's only a certain few, I say few 100 million white people who theirs get automatically calcified when they turn 13. Okay, and there is a way to counteract that, and I'll be getting into that into another lecture. But I'm gonna play this other video, okay, which basically proves that kids are taught hatred, taught bigotry, and taught to be prejudiced. That is not a natural behavior, ladies and gentlemen.
You have the same skin, you can play together, but if you don't have the same skin, you can't play together.
Yeah, and by the way, this is CNN. I definitely hate to use, you see what I'm saying, their logo here. Shit, the video might get flagged for that reason, but I just chose this because this actually was a really good experiment here that they were doing. But yeah, in no way am I supporting this channel, this network. This channel and network is ran by a bunch of goddamn demons, con artists, liars, and beasts. So with that being said, I'm gonna let this play out.
So why can't you play together if you have different color skin?
Because your mom might not want you to play with that friend.
It's okay to tell people that they can't be your friend because of the color of their skin?
Mm-hmm.
And why is that okay?
Because your mom will not want them to be the same, be a different color friends.
Do you think it'd be easy for a kid to convince his parents that it would be okay to have other types of people over? Why not?
Probably because you might get in trouble.
Why would a parent want you to get in trouble if you wanted someone to come over to your house who has a different skin color?
Probably because they don't allow.
Why not? Why would some parents not allow other skin colored kids to come over?
Probably because they might not like that skin color. I've been really different, like the way I looked and the way my skin at my previous school that I went to, and they just kept on bullying me, and I didn't like it. I just asked them to stop, like over and over again, and then I tried not to break, but I couldn't hold on anymore. So I asked my mom, "Can I leave?"
My grandparents have a lot of, they're very racist against African Americans and like other races, but it's 2012, so they have to like push that aside, and they'll be like, "No, that's wrong to be. You want to stick with your own race," and I'm like, "No, friends are everywhere."
Well, there was more. Our CNN study found signs of.
So that basically proves, you see what I'm saying, the notion when I was saying that the hatred, racism, and bigotry had to have been taught, okay? Because all of those children stated very clearly that it was their parents, okay, that were telling them it was wrong to choose a friend based on their skin color, okay? That went back to their parents. You see, naturally, kids play together, okay? Because like I said, naturally, all children have a decalcified pineal gland, so they are more connected to the spirit world. They are more connected to nature than most adults in the world. Okay? It's sad, but it's true. Okay? So with that being said, you see what I'm saying? Racism, hatred, and bigotry, that is something that is taught. That is something that is learned and taught through generations. And I don't give a damn if your skin color is black, brown, white, tan, green, purple, orange, yellow, okay? Whatever the hell it is. If you have a heavy heart, you're not going to be able to ascend no goddamn where. You're going to be stuck in cycles, in more cycles and cycles of reincarnation. Okay? We just saw a video here. Okay? This video right here of this individual being a melanated person, a black person in his past life, and came back in this life as a Caucasian, as a Caucasoid. So this shows the Creator can have you come back to this paradigm, come back to this earth as any skin color, okay, with any skin color on the outside, because once again, 90%, damn near 90% of the human population has neuromelanin being produced in their blood, in their body, okay? Which makes them a sentient being, people. It makes them a sentient being. So with that being said, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna wrap this video up. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please share and share this video, like and subscribe. It's the Chosen One Man. I'm out.